Hello. The sun's out, which has caught me out because an hour ago when I left Carrara, it was raining, so I put my rain jacket on. But obviously, what with this being Scotland, you just wait 20 minutes and the weather changes and the sun's come out. It's delightful. Yeah, at Carrara right now, doing a video there. Vicky's doing a video there. We do make a fuss of Carrara because obviously it is an incredible station and just like a magical place to visit. But don't forget there are other stations on the West Highland line going up to Fort William and to Malaga. And I thought I'd do some of these today, and I spotted in the timetable that Roy Bridge has got a little X next to it, which means that it's a request stop. However, I'm not currently at Roy Bridge, I'm at now, I want to say Speen Bridge. Imagine a Geordie, Newcastle accent saying Spain, and you have Speen, S-P-E-A-N. There's an old restaurant, there's an old, I assume it's an old signal box, there's an old sort of luggage trolley over there. It's fairly quaint. If Vicky was here, she would be giving it some of that, yeah. Instead, I'm going to walk down the road to Roy Bridge, which is a request stop, but only for the sleeper, but I'll explain that more when I get there. So I've got an hour and 3/4 to walk down the main road, unless there's a bus or a taxi, to get to Roy Bridge. That's where we're heading. Things to know about my walk to Roy Bridge is that one, there's a mountain over there. Secondly, there's no pavement, so I'm walking on the road, which means that quite often there's no cars, and then occasionally a car passes. So after 5.37k and 53 minutes of walking, you get to a sign that says station. Welcome to Roy Bridge. I've just walked from Speen Bridge that way. Tulloch and Carrara is back that way, and I got about 40 minutes until the train arrives. Those are some extremely uneven steps. This is great and all. Video producer / editor's nightmare. Can you hear? Somewhere over there, someone's got a lawnmower going because it's a residential area. That's gonna really annoy me. The whole video. I can't see it, I can hear it. I think it's one of those sit-on lawnmowers. If that keeps up the whole video, that will really irritate me. I just want to head straight for the shelter because I want to demonstrate something that's in here. What Caledonian Sleeper have done along the length of the line. And this is really about the sleeper because it's only a request stop by virtue of the sleeper. But they've installed these touch screens, which isn't working. Serco, Cal Sleeper, would you like to come and repair your touch screen at Roy Bridge? Because it's not working. I want to look at the train times board here now to demonstrate quite clearly that yes, it's served generally by 3 ScotRail train today. It'll be like a little class 156 Sprinter come through in a minute, but if you look at the timetable, the Caledonian Sleeper, it's an interesting thing. Yes, it's a sleeper train, but it's only a sleeper train up to or down from Glasgow. So when it runs on the Fort William branch, coming down to Glasgow, as you could do later, I'm getting the one before, but you can just get on it as a local service, or after Glasgow from, like, I think, is it Ardluey? No, it must be from maybe Helensburgh Upper, going up to Fort William. You can get on it as if it were a local train. But the odd thing is that if you look at the timetable, you can see here, as it comes through at Roy Bridge at 9:31, it has an X by it, whereas the other trains, the local stoppers, the Sprinters, are not request stops, but the sleeper is a request stop. And then, yeah, coming back down in the evening, it's left Fort William at 19:50. It comes through here at 2017, and again, there's an X by it, and none of the others on this bit do. So just Roy Bridge, just for the sleeper, is a request stop. I say none of the others, but yeah, looking down, Ardluey is in the same thing. In the description, I've put a link to my website where I've got this all detailed. You should download my request stop map. I do intend to get around all the request stops slowly. 137? It's about 130, 140. tempted as I am to do a video called 15 minutes of lawnmower noises at Roy Bridge, which would be funny. I can tell you, 3,712 people, according to the OOR, used Roy Bridge Station in the 2017-18 statistics. Divide that by 365, but an approximate daily figure is just over 10 passengers per day. It used to have, you can see over there quite clearly up until the 1960s, a second platform. So those houses weren't there because there was like a signal box and other railway stuff, other railway buildings over there. And obviously when that got stripped out, those houses got put in. I wonder when the house with the lawnmower this side got put in. It's just, oh God, it's going to be the one with the lawnmower. Please stop. Please. I'm not making this up. I've walked down this end of the platform to escape the lawnmower, which is over there, and in the house here in the back garden there's someone else with a lawnmower. There really is. There's two lawnmowers. Oh, we're just gonna have to rename Roy Bridge to like Lawnmower Central or something. You couldn't make that up. Really? It's 1 minute and 42 seconds to walk the length. I'm a little bit confused by the help point because there's a button that says button not in use. And it actually sort of points, so does that mean that button's not in use? Oh, that's the button. I'm just confused by the labelling as to which button you're actually supposed to press. I'm trying to think of another station. Oh, pretty. Autumn is coming. I'm trying to think of another station where there's a bench, seats, that is this close and perpendicular to the platform. Also, with the rickety steps, there's no way that anyone's going to bounce a bike down. I just don't see this bike rack being used much. And why would you sit here when there's a nice pleasant waiting room over there? Interesting. And yes, there is a bin. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Listen, listen. Seriously, it was quiet for like 30 seconds and on cue. That sounds like a hedge trimmer. I think it stopped at 17:53 with 4 minutes until the train to come. That's some kids playing. It's gone quiet. Finally. Roy Bridge, you're not as cute as Spain Bridge, but you're another request stop ticked off. Thanks. Tick. On the train back to Corral, and that's how to do Spain Bridge and Roy Bridge. All the bridges.